The following is a deep dive into the recent shocking events surrounding Caleb Milligan in Emmerdale. Grab a cuppa, settle in, and let's unpack the drama that's got everyone talking. Let's be honest, ever since Caleb Milligan whirred into Emmerdale in his flash car and sharp suit, the village hasn't quite known peace. He's a man who wears his secrets like a second skin, a charismatic enigma who can charm the birds from the trees 1 minute and send a chill down your spine the next. We've seen him play the long game, the master manipulator with a past as murky as the Woolpack's cellar. But the recent turn of events, the shocking news that's been bubbling under the surface and has finally, terrifyingly, erupted, has left us all wondering. Is the cool, calculated Caleb about to be consumed by the very fires he's so adept at starting? The air in the dales is thick with a tension you could cut with a butter knife, and at the heart of it all is Caleb, a man backed into a corner, a position we've rarely seen him in. The bombshell blackmail from the increasingly unhinged John Sugden has sent shockwaves through the village. And for those of us who've been following Caleb's journey, it feels like the fuse has been lit on a bomb that's been ticking for a long, long time. To truly understand the weight of this shocking turn, we need to rewind, to peel back the layers of this complex character. Caleb didn't just arrive in Emmerdale, he exploded into the lives of the Dingles, the long-lost son of Faith, the secret brother of Cain and Chaz. He was a man with a chip on his shoulder the size of a Yorkshire moor, a thirst for revenge against Kim Tate that was all-consuming. We watched, captivated, as he wove his intricate web, his true intentions hidden behind a disarming smile. And who could forget the gut-wrenching betrayal that followed? The kidney-stealing plot orchestrated by his own nephew, the venomous Joe Tate, was a storyline that had us screaming at our televisions. It was a cruel, calculated act of violence that saw Caleb stabbed and left for dead. We saw a flicker of vulnerability then, a crack in the carefully constructed armor. But Caleb, ever the survivor, rose from the ashes, the embers of that betrayal still glowing hot within him. It was a stark reminder that this is a man who doesn't forget. He doesn't forgive. He bides his time. This history is what makes the current situation with John Sugden so utterly compelling. John, a man drowning in his own guilt over Nate Robinson's death, is desperately trying to control his narrative, to silence anyone who could expose him. And in his desperation, he's made a fatal error. He's tried to cage a tiger. By threatening to expose Caleb's involvement in the cover-up of Anthony Fox's death, John hasn't just blackmailed Caleb, he's declared war. Let's talk about that for a moment. The death of Ruby's abusive father, Anthony, was a dark and messy affair. Caleb, in a moment that blurred the lines between protector and accomplice, helped his wife conceal the crime. It's a secret that has festered between them, a poison in their already tumultuous relationship. For John to now wield this secret as a weapon is a move of breathtaking audacity. He's not just threatening Caleb's freedom, he's prodding at the raw, unhealed wounds of his past. The dynamic between Caleb and his wife, Ruby, adds another explosive layer to this unfolding drama. Theirs is a relationship forged in fire, a passionate, often destructive connection. Ruby, a woman as fierce and unpredictable as a summer storm, has been both Caleb's anchor and his tempest. Her affair with Cain, a betrayal that cut Caleb to the core, is a wound that has never truly healed. And now, with John's blackmail hanging over them, the fault lines in their marriage are beginning to show. Can they withstand this new pressure, or will the secrets they share finally tear them apart? And what of Cain? The Cain and Caleb dynamic has been one of the most fascinating to watch. Two sides of the same coin, these half-brothers share a bond forged in a shared, troubled past. There's a grudging respect, a deep-seated understanding that transcends their often conflicting natures. When Caleb was at his lowest, reeling from Joe's betrayal, it was Cain who stood by him. There's a loyalty there, a Dingle loyalty that runs deeper than blood. As news of John's blackmail inevitably ripples through the family, you can be sure Cain won't stand idly by. The thought of these two formidable forces uniting against a common enemy is enough to send a shiver of anticipation down your spine. The ripple effect of this shocking news extends beyond the immediate players. Think of Nate, his memory now a pawn in John's twisted game. The injustice of his death and the subsequent framing of Tracy has left a gaping wound in the heart of the village. For Caleb, a man who had his own complicated history with Nate, This could be a chance at a twisted form of redemption. Or it could be the catalyst that sends him down a path of vengeance from which there is no return. Fan theories are running rampant, of course. Will Caleb outsmart Jon at his own game, turning the tables in a move of breathtaking cunning? Will he confide in Cain, unleashing the full force of the Dingle wrath on the unsuspecting Sugden? Or will this be the moment that the ice-cool Caleb finally cracks, his rage erupting in a way that will leave the village reeling? What makes this storyline so utterly captivating, so gut-wrenchingly real, is the emotional core at its heart. This isn't just about plot twists and shocking reveals. It's about a man grappling with his own demons, a man who has built a fortress around his heart, only to find it under siege from all sides. Will Ash's portrayal of Caleb is a masterclass in nuance, a performance that allows us to see the glimmers of vulnerability beneath the hardened exterior. We see the pain in his eyes, the flicker of fear that he so desperately tries to conceal. This is more than just a soap opera storyline. It's a human drama playing out in the rolling hills of the Yorkshire Dales. It's a story about family, betrayal, and the desperate lengths people will go to protect their secrets. The shocking news of Jon's blackmail is the spark that has ignited a tinderbox of resentment, guilt, and a thirst for revenge. As we watch this gripping saga unfold, one thing is certain. Emmerdale is about to be rocked to its very foundations. The shockwaves from this conflict will be felt for months to come, and at the center of it all will be Caleb Milligan, the ticking time bomb in the heart of the Dales. We are on the edge of our seats, holding our breath, waiting for the inevitable explosion. And when it comes, you can be sure that nothing in Emmerdale will ever be the same again. The only question that remains is, who will be left standing in the rubble?